Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma, and today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2017 Infiniti QX80 that we have for sale. The QX80 is our flagship full-size luxury SUV, and this particular one we acquired off lease directly from Infiniti Financial Services, one owner, clean Carfax. We do have a complimentary Carfax report for you to view. These are increasingly becoming harder and harder to find. They are quite pricey when they're new. Usually they're over $70,000, so we don't sell as many of these, for instance, as more of our entry-level type Infiniti products. So that means on the pre-owned side of things, since we don't sell as many new ones, we're not finding as many used ones in the pre-owned market. But luckily we have this gorgeous example for us. Very nicely equipped with features. The MSRP on this one originally was $72,185. This one has a driver's assistance package. That was a $2,900 option package, giving you backup collision intervention, blind spot warning, blind spot intervention, intelligent cruise control, distance control assist, a lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection, predictive forward collision warning, and steering wheel switch and safety shield technology. So you have access to the safety shield and a lot of those driver's assistance and safety features right with this button right here. So that covers that. Really nice color combination and black on black. This one has pretty low miles, 28,962 at the time of making this video. This one coming off a lease. Usually leases are either between 10,000 and 15,000 miles a year. So most vehicles coming off a 39-month lease like this one usually have over 30,000 miles. So this one has pretty low miles for a 17. Lots of storage. This has a multi-mode four-wheel drive system, so there's auto mode. So the auto mode will just keep it in rear-wheel drive, and then it will send power to the front wheels as needed. So you can just leave it in auto all the time and it will take care of things. Or there's four-wheel high, and that is generally for low traction situations. You don't want to have it in four-wheel high during dry conditions like this. Dry, you want to keep it in auto mode, but that's if you're driving in the snow or going off-road. And then for really sticky situations, you have low range. We do have a tow mode, a snow mode, and you can shut the traction and stability control system off with that button there. 7-speed automatic transmission. It does feature manual shift mode. You pull the shifter back and push it to the left. You can push up to upshift, back to downshift, and it will give you rev match downshifts for a sportier sound and feel. Heated front seats, heated steering wheel, Bose stereo system. We have navigation. We have a 360-degree round view camera, making low speed maneuvering a lot easier. Automatic dimming mirror, universal garage door opener. Beautiful color combination and black on black. The QX80 is built on rugged body and frame architecture. A little bit different than crossover SUVs. Crossover SUVs are very, very popular these days for good reason. They're built on car-based unibody architecture, which makes it more car-like as far as driving dynamics, improves fuel economy, helps improve handling and performance. But when you're doing truck things like going off-road or towing, body on frame is the way to go, like this one. Unibody built vehicles generally don't do as well going off-road and with towing. This one also has a split bench seat, so you can either get it with captain's chairs, which are a little bit more common, or a split bench seat. One of the benefits of a split bench seat is you can sit one extra person, so you can seat a total of 8 versus 7. And then when you fold the seats down, they fold a little bit more flush because you don't have a center console hump right in the middle. You do with the captain's chairs. So that's some food for thought if you're kind of wondering, should I get one with a bench or one with captain's chairs. The rear climate control settings there. When properly equipped, the QX80 can tow right around 8,500 pounds, and they are quite capable off-road vehicles of that body and frame architecture and a very capable and advanced four-wheel drive system. Cargo area protector. You have the Infiniti all-season mats, then you have the regular carpet floor mats. The rear seats are power reclining and folding, and the third row seat, passengers have a little button there so they can power recline their third row seat to make sure they're nice and cozy. Does have a tow receiver hitch underneath this cover right here. The QX80 is built and assembled in Japan. It's one of the few full-size SUVs you can get these days that's actually built in Japan. And I know you can say that about the Land Cruiser and LX570, but you know, they're not really as big as the QX80. The Land Cruiser and the LX570 are a little bit smaller. They're almost the same size as like a mid-size SUV, or this is considered a full-size, so you get a little bit more space for the QX80. And look at these beautiful lines. It really is a handsome vehicle. It drives very nicely. Pretty much all Infinitis are fun to drive, and the QX80 is no exception. Even though it's a big SUV, the way the engineers tune the chassis and stuff, all that weight disappears when you're driving it, and it is quite an enjoyable vehicle to drive. I love driving it, and I want one myself. I have an Infiniti G35, but I'd love to add a QX80 to the family. Don't have it in the cards right yet. You have to save some money. They are quite expensive vehicles, but one of these days I will have one of these. The heart of the QX80 is the 5.6 liter V8. It makes 400 horsepower. So it sounds good, and with 400 horsepower has quite the punch. Even though it's big, 400 horsepower moves this full-size SUV quite along very nicely. Thank you so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.